Good morning, everybody. Thank you for being here today. We're going to go ahead and do the water sign reading, just kind of a check-in and see what Spirit wants you to know. On the board, we already have here your pre-shuffle, and I thought that was really interesting. The same was true for the fire signs reading, so if you're dealing with the fire sign, you definitely want to check that out. Some of the same number combinations came out as well. But we have the Two of Swords, Five of Swords, Seven of Swords here, with the World, Knight of Wands, Judgment, and the Three of Swords. I felt like there were two different energies making up this card combination. Now, of course, take what resonates, leave the rest. It could just be one soul energy, but it felt very much like two. And it feels like both of the energies are resistant to whatever this is going on. I feel like it's a love thing, but we'll see when we clarify. If you notice here, she is just all the crows, the ravens or whatever are just in her hair, just constantly swarming around. I feel like it's kind of like a gnat or a fly that won't go away or leave you alone. And he's just sitting here with everything just talking in his ear. Like it's almost like Spirit is just spitting in their ear to think about the situation, but both of them are running from it for whatever reason. And with the World, I feel like they just want it to close out and go away. The Knight of Wands is, I saw that card and I just thought, light my fire. Now, she did start a fire on the drum here in this card, and then it's also on her finger. But there's still like a light on in both of these people's hearts for each other, and they just want it to go away. And I don't feel, we'll get some clarifiers, I don't feel like it's because it was a negative situation. I just think it's been so long-winded, and they haven't seen the depths of it. Maybe one or two of them have, but she's trying to release, like she is trying to surrender and just like cast the ghosts out. Whereas he is just still tied up in this pain and can't figure out why. Like, why is all of this still in my field and why can't I run away from it? So let's see what they are resistant to. So we'll get to the bottom of this. What is this person or these people resistant to in this energy for the water sign reading today, please? The King of Cups. So feelings that they have that haven't been expressed or handled or dealt with. Six of Swords and the Moon. So it's kind of just been in the subconscious. Probably a lot of fears surrounding it as well. Definitely a deep love connection. And it feels like everybody just tried to move forward. And it's interesting here on this card because the same crows or ravens are actually pulling this boat forward, and instead of talking in the ear. So it could be that Spirit's trying to get them to be on the same page and figure out what the heck's going on, you know? Let's get some clarifiers for this. Why is the Moon here, please? I don't think we need to use this deck. Let's go for this one. Why is the Moon here? Ace of Swords. King of Pentacles. So it feels like deep down they know the truth, but what's on the outside and what they're trying to do is just focus on the 3D. They could even be involved in another partnership with the Three of Pentacles. But it's like, I'm going to focus on myself, my own stability, my own money, and ignore all of these messages coming in from Spirit. What about the King of Cups? The Moon, the Magician, and the Page of Cups. It's almost like a deep knowing that if we could just get through the fears, we could really come together. This relationship had everything that both people needed, but they can't see it. You know, it's clouded by either illusions or what went awry. There's probably an apology needed here. Definitely a small love offer of some sort. Somebody just needs to take the ball and run with it. What about Six of Swords? Make a choice for their own happiness. Two of Wands, Ten of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles. It's been a long time coming. So it's almost like it's been so long, both of these people expected it just to close out, for that fire to go out, and it didn't. And maybe part of the problem is they're trying to decide, is it this deep love from the King of Cups, or is it just somebody that lights my fire? Let's see, why the Three of Swords here? We're going to just call this the masculine energy. I don't take it how it resonates. Seven of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. So much time has gone by and he still feels this for this person. Still feels a twinge of pain, like a heartbreak over either the unfinished business or what went awry. There was a lot of stability here. And I feel like either that was his focus or he didn't see what this person was worth as far as the stability standpoint of it. Why so many pentacle energy? Could be dealing with an earth sign. Two of Cups, Four of Wands, Ten of Swords. Because, yeah, now this person realizes this was the real deal. This was my soulmate, my twin flame, my deep soul bond, definitely stable. And so much time has gone by now that I can't fix it. I can't take back this hurt that I caused this person. So let's see what Judgment Girl has to say over here. What's things from her side of view? Ace of Swords. So she's really gotten a lot of clarity about the situation. And I think she's trying just to focus on moving forward. Ten of Cups, Five of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. So still a lot of regret and looking back at the past, but trying to move forward and maybe find that in someone else. I'm hearing like if they would have loved me the way that I love them, they'd be here. And I think that she's really approaching it from a mental standpoint and not from her heart space anymore, even though there's all this Cups energy here. What about the Knight of Cups? Maybe she's thinking about, maybe there's a deep knowing that he's coming back. King of Wands, the Sun, and the Eight of Pentacles. The Sun with the Ten of Cups, I think that came out in the fire sign reading as well. This is happiness and passion for this person. And I think that they're just working through it. Just working through it, hoping and praying that it just goes away eventually. Let's see what Spirit's advice is for this group of people. What is Spirit's advice? What deck do I want to use? We'll go ahead and use this. No, we're going to use this one. Sorry, guys. What is Spirit's advice on how to proceed here with this love connection? Loss. And look at this. Oh my goodness. The King of Cups here. See, he's sitting here with the water and there's the boat. Same guy. Well, different guy. Same scenario here. In the water. He let his boat go. Like, see, the boat fell off of the little chain or whatever they call it. The anchor, the tie. That's so significant. He let her go, like, for her own benefit. I think there was just so much confusion in the beginning. Teacher. So somebody looked at it as a life lesson. It reminds me, every time I see that card, it reminds me of that song by George Michael, One More Try. Love that song, for the record. So they learned a lot of lessons from each other. Taking steps. That's what I want to see. Taking steps to move forward. Let's see if they want communication or how else to handle that. What steps do they need to take to improve upon the situation? We got the King of Cups that just fell down. Ace of Cups. King of Wands again. And what I'm getting from that King of Wands is two kings. But this is love and passion and stability with the Ace of Cups. Maybe one or both of these people only have one of those things or stability. Oh, Ten of Swords, the Hierophant, and the Ace of Cups. That's weird for the advice. Unless it's time for this pain to end and a conversation needs to be had. An offer needs to be made. And it's almost like the universe is helping these people taking the steps to bring them back together. It feels like it's coming soon. which usually, you know, it's been a while out. Let's see if we can get an advice or a timing card. When might this be happening? I get a month. Oh, December tried to flip. Hold on just a second. It did flip. December and October are going to be significant. Let's get some dates for those. What dates in October are going to be important? The 20th, the 11th, and for some reason November 20th is coming through, and the 28th. So if those days mean anything to you, they could be birthdays. Could just mean the day that all of this is going to kind of come to a head. December, please. December 8th and the 10th. Wow, guys. Okay, so let's see. Let's get some final advice on how this is going to wrap up. So if this is your story, definitely keep me posted. All the contact info, my Etsy shop, all of that is listed down below. All right, so somebody's overanalyzing here. Partner, spouse involved. So I think that's the realization. What do you want in a partner? What makes you happy? Are we with the right people? Are we on the right path? Because there's a definite lack of faith or hope here and some unfounded fears. I don't think that this is from the same energy. I feel like one person has completely lost faith or hope that this can ever come back around. For some reason, I think it's the female. Because the energy of the masculine here is, it feels like the unfounded fears. Would she be open to this? Does she care anymore? I think he might think that she completely moved on and doesn't have any deep emotion for this person anymore, which is weird. They're so mirroring each other. Childhood or family issues, and you're missing a key piece of information. So some of you might think this person didn't think of you highly at all. You didn't mean anything to them at all. Others are just dealing with issues at home or issues from the past that they haven't fully healed yet before that can all come back together. Well, thank you guys. If you like this video and it resonated, please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll be back soon. Thank you. Sending you lots of love and light.